my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Mark from Suddenly Comics. This is our first live stream version of this market report where we're looking at this top Silver Age comics of the week. It's an interesting week. Actually, next week is going to be even bigger. I'm just telling you, Mark. Next week
is one of the special. Is it one of the special sales?
Big auctions happening this week, actually. So next week's going to be even bigger, but this is still a cool week. Probably people are saving their money a little bit. So if the prices are down, it's not that the market's crashing. It's not that things are bad. It's that people are saving their money for their big auction. There's a really huge auction going on this week. So we're doing this on both of our channels. So this is me introducing, but I'll get Mark to introduce for his audience as well.
Yes, hi, Suddenly Comics fans. This is a new event. We have never done this show live before, and we're doing it live because basically we cocked up the recording of the.
Yeah, we totally messed up.
Because I was away at a comic convention and we forgot to do a pre-recording, so we're doing a live instead. Who have we got here? I've never done one of these before. Matt is here. He's my fourth favorite Canadian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Matt's here. Yes.
Yeah.
And we got Comic Mike.
Comic Mike is This show is like now. Yes, Mike, it is. Hi guys. Hi Mike. Craig Rendles is here. Good evening, Craig, or good afternoon, wherever. Where's Craig? Where are you, Craig?
I have no idea where Craig is. So. And we have Brian LCS.
Nice. Brian is here. The magnificent Brian LCS. Hi, Matt. Hey, Brian. People saying hello to each other in the chat. That's really interesting.
And
Cully Comics. Hey. Hi, fellas.
And thank you, Patel. That's really nice of you.
Sent somebody $2. I don't know whether you get that or I get it.
I think I get that if he did it off my stream. But if you did it off your stream, then it's you make the money. So one of us will make money on that.
If that comes to me, Patel. If that comes to me, Patel, that's the first ever time anybody's tipped me. So, right.
And Tan, we're gonna have to meet up sometime soon to do a breakfast show. So yeah, let's do that sometime soon.
Okay, so that appears to be the chat at the moment. Why don't we crack on with the first? So this is our hottest Silver Age comics of the week, as curated by Alan from Heritage Sales last week. And we are going to kick off with Alan doing his 5. So Alan will do his 5 first, and then I'll do 5 afterwards. So I'm not sure it really makes any difference, actually.
It doesn't make any difference. It's a joint effort.
It's joint effort. Share screen, and I want to share that.
So this is Mark's first time using StreamYard, by the way, guys. So
yes.
This is a learning curve for.
Right, is that sharing, Alan?
That's not sharing at all.
Right. It says it's sharing. Why does not? I've hit the little screen that says share.
Yeah.
I've got to add it to the stage.
There it goes. Yeah, you have to add it to the stream.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Can you hide the comment, by the way?
Can I hide the comments? I can, yeah. Just have to find the right one.
Yeah, it's where the comments are, and then just click on it.
Yeah, I know. I can't find it though.
It's it like, yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
right.
Good going. Okay. Okay, so this is Adventure Comics number 300, I believe.
Yes, it is Adventure Comics 300.
And it's sort of like kind of like an annual in the respect that it has like stories from past issues. It has a lot of the key stories like the first appearance of Triplicate Girl and or Multiple Girl. I think it's Triplicate Girl. And it has a whole bunch of other kind of key stories, okay, from Adventure Comics.
Yeah.
I think the one with the interesting thing is, I'm not sure did you see the stream that Matt did with Steven and I I think it was Archivist.
No, I don't think I did.
Or not Archivist. Was it? Wait, who was it? It was what's his name? Robert.
I think Matt is telling us something.
Robert O'Donnell. Robert O'Donnell. Okay, he did one where basically they got the Legion hat. They got this stupid hat that they.
Oh yes.
That is it right there. That's what it looks like. That thing that.
Oh right, that's the stupid hat. Of course it is. Yes,
stupid hat that you know.
That's
why
the one
it's no longer your favorite Canadian.
I know. That's the episode that dropped Matt down from third favorite.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. So that's the hat right there. So if anyone's wondering, you know, that's the first appearance on the cover of that hat.
Matt says it's the story where Mon-El joins the Legion.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just saying that's the hat. Hey, Andy. So it's kind of a key issue. Stephen always would go on about how great this one was because it does have all these kind of key stories. $139 seems like actually a pretty affordable price for such a key book. Like it is one of those centennial issues as well that, you know, it's a
300.
300, yeah.
Which I think are collectible.
Okay. So let's see how it performed.
Right, it's a 6.0. It's bleh. It's slightly higher than the last sale. It's $10 higher.
Okay, wait. I can't see. You got to share the right tab.
Oh yeah, share this tab instead.
Yep.
Can you see it now?
Yep. We now can see it. So this one has a really, really. It actually looked like it had a pretty good trend line up until what is that peak where it's sort of.
I don't know. I can't manipulate the slide like I can on YouTube. Unless I go to the actual.
Also, it's according to Matt, it's the first issue where the Legion becomes a regular feature, replacing the Bizarro.
Right, that peak, Alan, was on in August 2021 when it sold.
Wait. What's the that place?
It sold for $252.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought is more of a realistic price based on the importance of this book.
Well, but in the last 4 years, it hasn't matched that price, and it's been on a downward trajectory.
Yeah. So this is the time to pick it up. I mean, even it's down before. Like, there's like a little bend early, like way back when. No, go back further, way back, right there.
Yeah.
What's that price?
That price is $125, and that was
so it's up over that price.
It's our time travelers from 2015 don't make any money on this one.
Okay, so this one, like, if you take that as the 2 points, like I'm not sure why
it's gone up $10 in 10 years,
which is terrible. Yeah, it's $1 a year value increase. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think what's happening is anything from the Silver Age and on has sort of overly corrected. You know, like even books that didn't go up during COVID have corrected as if they were up during COVID. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So it's early doors today.
That means we're slightly early because I usually show this at 4:30.
Early doors. That's a British expression?
Yeah, that's it. That is.
So you guys get doors in the morning or something?
I don't know where the phrase comes from, Alan.
Doesn't even make sense. That phrase does not make sense.
Early doors.
British people and their wacky English. It's so interesting. Okay.
and Steve is a Geordie, so he's from Newcastle. So they're even odder there.
Oh, okay, cool. So what's the census on this one? So obviously this one isn't performing. I think, as I said, they're overcorrecting. I don't know why.
The census is 366.
Wow, really low census.
So it's a low census,
but it's one you might not get graded if it doesn't.
It does say on Key Collect, Go Collect, that it's a key issue.
What does it say is the key?
It says Tales of the Superheroes begins, as Matt said, who knows everything about Superman.
Yeah.
Mon-El leaves the Phantom Zone. Mon-El joins the Legion of Superheroes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
good time to pick this one up.
Yeah, good time to pick it up. Way undervalued. So yeah, what's the next one on the list?
The next one on the list, I'm having to get used to this because it's slightly different manipulation.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, wait, you can't see it still.
No,
oh yeah, no, we can see it, but
Yeah.
I can see you're showing the wrong screen. You're showing the Go Collect screen.
Oh, right. Sorry.
This is the fun thing about live, guys. So people watching this,
I'm afraid I can't find the. Somehow it's got lost.
oh well, early doors comes from the Cockney rhyming slang, women's drawers, like as in clothing. Women's underwear. Okay.
Really? I did not know that. So there we go.
Okay, that's
Wait a
interesting.
minute.
We learn something new every day, guys. Okay, good. Okay. So this is a romance book. I don't generally have that many romance books on the list, so I kind of wanted to have one every so often. And I thought this was actually a fairly high price, in my opinion. Usually I'm picking these books up, like I collect romance. Usually I pick them up ungraded, so take that for what it is. Usually for around $30 to $40.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've been collecting romance comics this year, and you don't get them they don't come cheap. You're usually having to pay. You can't get them for £5 or £10. You have to pay.
No, but still, $30 to $40 is a lot cheaper than $160.
This is very true.
So and usually for that $30 to $40, they're in that VG range. VG may be fine if you're a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
So this is, to me, a very strong price. I'm actually very surprised by it. It's a cool cover too. You got the girl in the red.
Yeah.
It's always like the love triangle, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually the blonde that gets the guy. I'd say 90% of the time it's the blonde that gets the guy. You see that? If you zoom in on it, you can really show that book. See? It's always the blonde. And the guy actually looks surprised. I don't think.
Yeah, maybe is that his wife in the background?
Oh yeah, that's totally his wife or girlfriend or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Technically, according to the Silver Age rules, okay, or not. What they didn't really follow this in the romance books, but technically they cannot show an affair. Like marriages have to be pure and all this kind of stuff. So technically they shouldn't be married. These people. Okay.
All
technically.
Right. All right. So they're probably just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But if you look at his positioning, he looks stunned and he's got his arm kind of not holding her. He's almost like in shock. I think.
Yeah, I think he's raising the curtain on the stage.
Yeah, I think she just came up and gave him a kiss.
Yeah,
is what it looks like.
She's just come off stage, and I don't know.
Maybe.
Who's the artist, Alan?
I'm not sure.
It's Bill Drought or Bill Draught.
Drought. I don't know who that is, but
Draut.
But this is All for Love #1.
Yeah.
So All for Love is I think it ran for a little while. I've seen it. And has good art. So this is just another romance book, but this is actually kind of a scarce one in the respect that it came out in 1957. The era between 1955 and 1960, the comics were on sort of a downturn.
Yeah,
they just, because of the comic code, just got it put in play. And what happened is they just didn't produce that many, and not many were saved. So this is kind of in that rarer time period. Okay.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look at the.
Let's see how well it performed. $160.
Right. Well, it's the only one, Alan.
Okay, wait. I can't see it again. You gotta.
I know you have to be patient. This is not as easy as it is on Zoom.
Okay,
I've got
so
about 20 tabs open here, and I've got to find the right one.
there's only 3 on the census.
No, there's only 3 on the census, and this is the first time this one has been sold in a slab.
Okay. So this is like a massive record, is what Mark is saying to people. Whenever we have a 1 of 1, I always say it's a massive record because that sounds cool.
Yeah.
The market is turning around and things are all good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when there's 1 of 1, you can't really say it's turning around, can you?
Yeah. Let's take a look at other sales like for this book.
Other sales, right? Okay. On the free graded copies.
Yeah.
So the sale before this was in 2018.
Wow.
For
and what was
6.0.
that? 6.0, so
6.0.
slightly higher grade.
And it went for $264.
Okay.
I don't
and
think
the
you
highest grade is actually the 6.0, by the way.
Yeah, that is the highest graded comic. Yeah.
Okay, so usually you get a doubling effect, right?
Well, not between 5.0 and 6.0.
Yes, you do. If it's the highest grade.
Oh, okay. Yes, you do. Yes, I agree.
So what you would expect is that would be like that realizing like a 320 price.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that means this has gone up a little bit, not a huge amount, but
yeah. Okay. Dubious extrapolation there based on.
Hi, madam. Yes, this is live. Yeah. So that's how you calculate it, because there's always a doubling effect for the highest grade on census.
Okay. All right.
It's just a thing.
Okay, so it's gone up a bit.
Yep.
It's nice. I'd pay $169 for a.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool cover actually. It's a typical romance cover.
Yeah.
But the thing that makes it a little bit nicer in a way is a bit of spiciness that they are, they are like showgirls.
Oh, Scarlet Witch is watching us.
Yes,
better behave, Alan.
That's Madam. She does cosplay. She's
okay. Oh, fantastic.
And sculptures and stuff. She's a pretty cool person. I interviewed her. So
okay.
Right.
Up next.
Okay, up next. Oh, good. You did this one well. You're getting better.
I'm getting hang of it. This is a great cover.
This is a classic Doom cover. You got him like full on, right?
Yeah. Undeniably the world's greatest arch villain, Alan.
I think so. For me, it's between him and the Joker in terms of the 2 big ones.
Yeah, agreed. We agree.
It's such a great cover. This was, I don't know. I just think this is a great cover. You got everything going on here. What's the key about it? Does it say?
It says Doctor Doom, Silver Surfer, Sandman, and Inhumans appearance. That's it. This is from the Bob Gale Back in Time collection.
Oh, that's cool. Very appropriate for this channel because we're always talking about the time machine thing.
We are, yes.
So this is like a Jack Kirby and Joe Simon cover. So yeah,
it is.
This is a really cool book. These Doom covers are currently kind of hot, right? Because all the spec around the character with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
And this is a great one. I mean, I think Doom covers in general always kind of perform well because they just love them. They look cool. Like you can just throw any cover, stick Dr. Doom on it, and all of a sudden it's a great cover. Something about him is just one of those imposing forces. I don't know.
Yes, I agree. Doom covers are a thing. Definitely people collect Doom covers. I collect Doom covers.
So what did this sell for? This was
So this sold for, I'm going to have to flick around on tabs again there.
You gotta click it.
This sold for $204. That sounds cheap.
Actually, I was thinking more like a $350 book.
Yeah.
For this grade, like just because of the grade.
For an 8.0, that sounds really good value.
That sounds
it's a
really
nice
good.
looking 8.0 as well, Alan. It really collects.
Hi, Chunko, by the way.
So let's see. Is that up or down? We think this is down.
We're going to guess that it's down.
Oh, it is down. Look at it.
Oh, wait.
It's right down here. Oh, wait a minute. I'll let me share it.
But it's up over pre-COVID, actually.
Let me check. Yes, just. Well, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's,
$155 on March 2020.
This is one that's really interesting. If you look at the trend, it's like really chaotic going, but it's on a downward trend.
Well, definitely. Yeah.
Even like I think probably all those little spikes along the way, or like anytime there's like even the slightest announcement that there's a Doctor Doom.
Now, interestingly, the last two sales have both been for exactly the same amount of money.
Oh,
so
wow.
They've both been at Heritage a month apart, and they were both for $204.
That seems like such a great price, doesn't it?
It does seem.
And the FMV is listed at 300.
And the FMV is listed at 300. Yeah. So
that's more what we would have thought, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's another bargain basement price.
And what's the census on this? I imagine it's like a Marvel census, like 3,000 or something silly.
No, 17.
Okay, well, a couple thousand. It's way higher than that romance book.
And I'm surprised this hasn't been affected by Doom Mania.
Yeah, I think one of the things that happened as a result of the comic like bust, I guess we're in, right?
Yeah.
Is that speculation hasn't actually benefited comics as much. Like, I think people have been really kind of become jaded because of all the bad movies that have come out. And it's sort of like, oh, now they're going to ruin this character. It's like, in a weird way, it's kind of like almost negative that, that there's some announcement of a character. I would have thought Doom was a little bit of a special category because, of who they're getting to play Doom. But yeah, I feel like the spec isn't quite as strong as it had been in the past.
No, and maybe we're not close enough to the event yet as well.
Yeah, I think if there's a trailer that drops, this is one of those books that will probably go up.
Yeah,
so, maybe a good time to buy it if you can get it for that $200 price.
Oh, if you can get this, it's an 8/0 for $200. I think it's a deal.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a book that doesn't go up, it's still a really cool book. It's like a great price.
I mean, I have it raw, but I don't think it's in that sort of grade. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Next up. Oh, cracker coming up here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you get the tabs going? Oh, yes. This is one of the ones this is on my want list. So when I saw this, I was like, this is on my want list. I like this book.
So this is it right up my street, Alan. As you know, I've been collecting Bronze Age horror for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a Bronze Age horror fan, this is one of the comics you must own.
Yes.
This is the first House of Mystery that becomes a horror anthology.
Yeah.
Joe Orlando takes over the editing, and he does the editing on House of Mystery for about 10 years, and he does an absolutely fantastic job. The quality of the stories and the art on House of Mystery under Joe Orlando really is phenomenal. He gets in all the top artists. He maintains a really strong quality throughout. Now, this one
is Neil Adams?
Is it Neil Adams? It's possible. I can't remember.
Looks like it. That's why I was wondering.
No, I don't think it is.
It's
Joe Orlando and George Roussos.
Oh, okay. They're great artists too, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Orlando's a great artist in his own right. Now, this history is this issue is a bit of a strange one because it is the first in the horror anthology, but it doesn't star Kane.
Yes, it's the second issue that stars Kane.
Yeah, so the next issue is a big key as well because it's the first time we get Kane as the
narrator
in House of Mystery, and then his brother, of course, joins House of Secrets later on. So this is a fantastic. I love this cover, and what you get here, Alan, is one of the memes that runs throughout Bronze Age horror, which is
the kids,
the threat and the innocence. Yeah, the innocence is always kids. And the threat is always some monster or something that is looming.
You can't quite tell what it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is a fantastic one. It's a really nice
One of my favorite covers, actually.
Yeah.
For Bronze Age horror, this one is. I just really like this cover.
There's
I
a
like
lot
the
of
luring of the kids in.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bernie Wrightson covers that I prefer.
Yeah, no, there's some really great covers, but I really like this one. I just think it's ominous. I like the kids in the pink. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, now this is a really nice presenting 6.5, Alan. It looks better than a 6.5 to me.
Yeah.
You know, what can you see that's wrong on that? Not much. There's a bit of wear around this staple, but right. So that's sold for 264, which I think probably
seems about right for me.
Yeah, it's not far off.
Yeah,
it's not far off.
I saw, like, I was bidding on one on eBay, and I think it went for 100. Like, it was a little bit lower grade, so it went for 100 and something, and I kind of backed out. I should have probably, bid up a bit more, but I think this is in kind of that price range where the other one was. So I'd be curious.
Hi, MJ.
How this performed. Hi, MJ. Another Brit. There's a lot of Brits on here.
Well, there's two.
No, I thought Stephen is.
Yeah, Stephen's the other one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and yourself. So that's 3. Okay. So yeah. So okay. So how did this perform?
Right. Let's have a look.
264 for 6.5.
Okay, so it's right. It's still
it's right in line with normal, and then there's one crazy sale.
The previous sale. If we've been looking at this last month, we're getting very excited. Where it sold for 340, but I think this is about right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like right on the trend line. This is actually a pretty nice trend line.
Well, Bronze Age horror looks like this, Alan. Bronze Age horror did not do anything crazy during COVID. Mm-hmm. There's the COVID peak.
Oh, wow. This is above the COVID price.
Yeah. Bronze Age horrors have continued to rise gradually. They haven't suffered a COVID dip. It's been a good place to invest in over the last 2 or 3 years. They've held their prices.
Wow.
Especially ones like this, which is a key. People are sort of clicking on to these, especially these first anthology, horror anthology and House of Mystery from this sort of date, early 60s. That they're picking up on them. They're beginning to sell. And as we said before, I think the golden age horror people have started to look at Bronze Age now.
Well, it's like the problem with golden age horror is it's just incredibly expensive. Yeah. So Bronze Age has cool covers too, and it's a more affordable choice. What's the census on this? I imagine it's not very high because it's DC. I'm guessing a few hundred.
312.
Yeah.
I mean, given how big a key this is, that is a small number. But I'm guessing that some people haven't sent theirs in for grading. So maybe more.
Almost at that price point where you would get it graded.
Oh, you would get it rated, yes.
Because even like in a low grade, like a 2 or 3, it would be still in the few, like low 100 range.
Yeah, I reckon you probably want it to be a 4.0 to get it to start getting it.
Get it graded?
Graded, yeah. But I think a few more of these will start getting graded. So I think there are more around than this 312. But it's at the moment it's a low census.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. On with the next one. And Alan is this is a nice one, Alan. Let's
see if we can get the tabs going. Yeah. Oh yes. I just love these kind of like very typical like 60s, psychedelic, poster kind of style covers. Like this is a poster style cover.
It is a poster style cover, yes. Look at it. Magnificent. Look at the color.
Look at what they're wearing and stuff. It's awesome. Isn't that awesome?
It is. It's fantastic. I love that. This is definitely on my want list.
like love it, not war and stuff. It's such a hippie cover.
Yeah.
Passion is fashion. You know,
Yeah.
like
It's
stuff like that.
nice to like ice.
Yeah. So it's a very cool, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Josie. What number?
34.
34.
There's nothing
And
special about it, and it's a great cover.
no, it is really just about the cover on
Yeah.
this one. There's no, it's not a key book. It's mainly a key because of the cover. That you're buying that 60s vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a cool. Who did the cover? Does it say?
It probably does. Hang on a second.
It's
Stan DiCarlo.
Stan DiCarlo. Yeah, that's who I would have thought. Okay. So you got like one of the great artists for Good Girl. For Archie Good Girl is Stan DiCarlo. This is just I think there's a lot going for this book. And this seems to be a reasonable price. I'm not going to say
Yes. Yeah, I think it's not sounding. I was quite surprised.
It's a high, it's a big number for Archie.
312 for an 8, so it's not the highest graded, I wouldn't think.
No.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, I'm afraid it's down.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, so it had a crazy price before. What was that crazy price and when?
So last year,
oh wow,
December last year, this sold for $546.
Oh wow. So somebody got a steal on this one.
And now it's sold for 312. Those are the only 2 times it's sold, which suggests the census is quite low.
Yeah.
Yeah, the census is 21.
So, okay, I think a few things that are going wrong with this one. And I imagine, like, if we had like more data, I imagine I can kind of think of what the story is behind this. Probably this was one of the highest graded copies at one point. And then it had this crazy $500 sale. And then more came on the census. And people are like, oh,
well,
8.0 is not such a great grade anymore. Because if you look at the census, there's like
let me
a
go and look at
9.4.
sales, and let me just check to see if that your story works with the sales.
Yeah, that's my guess. I'm gonna guess.
Okay, so
what was in between?
Yes, so this
is the 8.0 that sold way back when.
8.0
right?
sold like this at 546. Then a 6.5 sold for 175. A 7.5 sold for 204. A 6.0 sold for 175. You could be right about this, Alan, because I can't see that 9.2 or 9.4 ever having been sold, which may mean they're new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. The 9.0. No, the 9.0 sold in 2020.
Oh, okay. So my story failed.
$140 for $140. So your theory is wrong, Alan.
Okay, so I think somebody just overpaid, like based on these sales. Even that person that paid the 500, they were just crazy and they overpaid. that's another possibility, right?
That's the new explanation, is it?
That's the new explanation. I always try to find an explanation for everything, right? So I think, but seriously, they way overpaid. Based on just even the, like, if we look at the 7.5, actually, what was that sale?
I don't know. I've left the tab.
Okay, go back. Just scroll down. You're on the tab for us.
Yeah, I know I am, but I have to, because I can't see that. Right. What did you want to know?
So scroll down. Look at the 7.5 sale.
Oh no, I'm on the wrong one.
This is the fun thing about being live. You should do this more often.
What do you want to know?
The 7.5. What did it sell for? Like it was
it sold for 204.
So if you go by that, the 500 for 8.0 doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't. Somebody's overpaid on that.
Yes, you would expect it to be around maybe like 250.
Yeah.
So, and this sold for over 300. So actually, this is a reasonable sale based on the other sales that we're looking at. I think that one person just was out to lunch. They were just like way overpaying.
Well, it was on Heritage, so there must have been two people wanting to overpay.
Yeah. I mean, that can happen, right? You get
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I've seen it like a lot of times where you get these really crazy sales that are just like outlier sales. Like sometimes actually Go Collect will even label it an outlier sale because it's like, you know, you get your normal trend line like that, and then there's just this weird crazy spike where somebody just overpaid. Yeah, maybe it was for tax purposes. That's a good explanation. They were tax dodging, and they were like, "Oh, how can we like?"
Craig, can you not give him excuses for these things?
You know, I got to come up with my explanations, guys. You know,
you're giving him a new excuse now.
The market is good. The market is strong. Everything is going well.
Right. Okay. Next up, we have got another Bronze Age. Well, no, this is not Bronze Age horror. Actually, let me rephrase that. So
these are all silver. These are all Silver Age books.
These are all Silver Age. I know. Well, yeah. Okay.
Oh, but this is a cool book. So this is like, you know, a different version of the same title, right?
Yeah.
This is
this immediately preceded the switch to Bronze Age horror. So that one we showed earlier was issue 174. This is issue 160. And before House of Mist returned to horror anthology, we had about 10 or 15 issues with this character, Dial H, who has my favorite catchphrase, Sockamaji.
Sockamaji, yeah.
Sockamaji.
I think this is actually the first Silver Age Plastic Man.
It is. This is the only time. So this guy can dial up heroes, okay? He finds this thing in a cave. And when you dial a
whatever you press, like whatever you dial.
So if you dial a G, it comes up with a hero beginning with G. Now, this thing ran for about 10 to 15 issues. And the only time an existing hero appears is here, Plastic Man.
So he dials P for Plastic Man?
He dials P and he gets Plastic Man. And that is the only time in all the issues that we get a pre-existing character.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that part. That's a little extra knowledge.
Yeah, so this is why this one is probably the most expensive of these Dial H for heroes.
Well, his first appearance is the big one.
I think this is more expensive.
Oh, really? Because this is the first Silver Age appearance of Plastic Man.
Yeah, I've got this. I've got all of these. I've got a complete set of Dial H for hero. House of Mystery, because I picked them up by accident when I was collecting the Bronze Age horror. Because because I buy lots of House of Mystery, and you end up with Dial H for heroes. So I accidentally collected all of Dial H for hero, and this one is more expensive than the first appearance of.
That's interesting.
What's his name? Robbie. What was his name?
Whatever, I forgot his name.
Yeah, first appearance of Plastic Man.
Robbie
Reeves. And it also introduces Marco Xavier, Martian Manhunter.
Oh, wow.
It's Jim Mooney, cover and art.
Very cool. So this book is one of those ones that I consider almost like under the radar key in a way, even though it is, as you said, more expensive. A lot of people don't realize that this is the first Silver Age Plastic Man. And the interesting thing about this being the first Silver Age Plastic Man was before this, Plastic Man was a Quality comic character. He wasn't a DC character. It was this book where DC flexes that they have the rights to Plastic Man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is actually a pretty big deal in terms of like Plastic Man lore. You know, this is like where DC is now the owner of Plastic Man. So just a little extra.
So $588 for 9.4 sounds okay to me, Alan.
Yeah.
These are not expensive comics, so that sounds pretty decent to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say a little low, just because I don't know. I like Plastic Man.
Right, slightly strange graph here.
There is another one of those peak prices, but this is more back right on.
Now you can claim that since that's November 2021, that is a COVID price.
That's the COVID price. So that's the COVID peak. Not much of a peak, but sure. And so this is basically going back to the trend line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this hasn't sold in the 9 for 4 years.
Wow. In a way, that kind of saves a lot of these ones where they didn't experience that crazy like cliff drop, like that cliff drop after COVID.
Exactly. And how
Low
many do you think?
census.
Low census, 207.
Yeah, that's so typical for DC, right? But this is a cool book. I have a raw copy, so
Yeah, I have
I think a lot of people, would have raw copies of this one.
Again, this is probably worth getting graded down to about a 4.550.
Maybe because 9.4 is a pretty high grade for this, right?
It is that, yes.
I mean,
Well,
it's not. There are 9.8s, but
there's 8.96s and 4.98s. So
mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, this is 1966. It's got the checker plate.
Yeah, the go-go checks.
Yeah, go-go checks.
It's a cool book. I just there's so much going on in this one that I thought it was fun one to put on the list.
Okay, next up, it is first appearance of the Challengers of the Unknown.
Yeah. And the Challengers of the Unknown are kind of interesting. I kind of consider them to be kind of like the Fantastic Four.
Yes, I mean, this is the origin and first appearance of the Challengers of the Unknown. Can you name them, Alan?
No.
Well, I've asked you this. Every time we get the Challengers of the Unknown, I ask you to name them.
And I never remember their names. So.
You can never name them.
Yeah, so, I'm terrible with names anyway.
Rocky, Prof, Red, and Ace.
Oh, okay. I mean, every time you say it, I it's gradually coming into my brain. So, okay, so Rocky, Prof, is it Prof?
Yes, it's Rocky Davis, Prof Haley, Red Ryan, and Ace Morgan.
Okay, so Rocket, Prof, Ace, and who did I miss? Red.
Red is so the guy with red hair, Alan.
Okay, Rocket. Yeah, Red. I imagine he's the redhead.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, that's very similar to like or do they each? I don't really know much about the Challengers of the Unknown. Do they each have special powers and stuff? Or?
No, they're pilots, but you never ever see them. Virtually never see them in an aeroplane.
Oh, okay, of course.
And
it's a Jack Kirby cover too, actually.
It's Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby. Yeah. So this was it's also described as this is the first Silver Age superhero. First Silver Age team. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, Kirby probably wanted to do more with them, and then he was like, "Oh, I can do a team at Marvel." The same idea, right?
Yeah, exactly. But he adds, and again, they're sort of pilots again. They're not pilots. They do. Well, they do.
Well,
they
are. They are.
Yeah, because they're space pilots.
Yeah. Okay, so Prof, Red, Rocket, and
Ace.
Okay.
You won't. You will not remember that for next time, Alan.
No, I won't. But if I keep on saying it to myself, Prof, Red, Rocket, Ace. Okay.
And of course, this is another one in the great DC Showcase run, which is tons of first appearances.
I'm totally going to cheat. 1 sec here.
You're going to write it down somewhere, aren't you?
I'm going to write it down. Prof, Red, Rocket, Ace. Okay. Now it's been written down.
Look, and Matt knows Rocky is the muscle, Prof is the brains.
Well, obviously.
And Red is the stunt man.
Okay. Now I know all that too. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Yeah. I would think Red would be kind of like Johnny Storm would be my guess.
Kyle. Yeah.
And then Prof is like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, because this does run, they get their own title. They've got their own title, and it does run for quite a number of issues. I do collect these.
Wait, they say Rocky, so it's Rocket. Instead, it's not Rocket, it's Rocky.
It's Rocky, yeah.
No, okay, I thought you said Rocket.
No, Rocky.
Rocky. Okay, I wrote Rocket. Okay, so that's the thing. If you can actually do a 1-to-1 correlation with the Fantastic Four.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So Prof is Mr. Fantastic. Red
Yeah.
is like Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Rocky is the Thing, and
Yeah.
Ace is Sue Storm.
Yeah. He might be a bit upset about that.
Probably.
Right. Let's not follow that analogy too far. We might get into trouble.
Okay, so this sold for $1,320. This is
It
always an expensive book.
Yes.
Actually, I forget how much I paid, but I paid a lot for my copy.
I have not got this. It's one
I
I
think
want.
I paid like $600 for my copy, and
I've got a feeling this is low, Alan, because nobody knows who the Challengers of the Unknown are now, including you.
I
so
do now.
You
I do now.
Yes, it is. Continues to go down. Here we are.
Okay, well, I can't see it. You're doing this.
You can now.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, this one doesn't perform that
here,
well.
you could argue that peak was a COVID peak because it was in August 2021, and it's now down here. So, yeah,
That's why they're unknown. That's what Matt wrote. Yeah, they're challenged in their unknownness. So but to me they are important. Like, I mean, they are important. They were huge in DC. I mean, they ran for a long time in DC.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they had a decent run.
And these showcase books are kind of like where DC would launch so many characters. It's a shame that they don't get the love. So what's the pre-COVID price for this book, or did it not sell back then?
It didn't really sell pre-COVID. You are doing this on purpose, Alan.
I'm making it hard for you.
You are. It's much more difficult. Right. What was the pre-COVID price? Well, before the 2021 sale, there was a sale in 2018 at 1.7.
No, okay, wait. That's the inflation adjusted. I always go by the
1.357 then.
So this is above it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
yes. 2018 to 1.357 to. No, it's not. It's lower. 1.320
No,
is lower.
you said 1.1.
No,
you said 11.
1.357 in.
Oh, it's even lower than the pre-COVID price.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a shame.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to pick this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if James Gunn, somebody like that, takes an interest in the Challengers of the Unknown.
Now, the problem, of course, is there's very little diversity. This is a group of privileged white males.
Well, things are changing. Like, they're not so stuck on diversity nowadays. There's 263 of these on the census, so low census count too.
Yeah, I think if James Gunn was to reinvent the Challengers of the Unknown,
you'd make one of them a woman. Ace is becoming a girl.
Ace would have to be, yeah, exactly. And yeah, one of the others would have to be Asian, I think. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on before we get into trouble again. Next up, it's Showgirls #1.
I put this on the list because I love this book.
Yes, we know why you put this on the list, Alan.
So this is Dan DeCarlo. It's like, kind of like that typical good girl cover, where they're like, just for whatever reason they're showing girls being sexy, and it's like, why do we have sexy girls? There's no dance scene. It has nothing to do with what we're supposed to be doing. And the guy's like, who cares, kind of idea. It's sort of a running gag that if you know enough good girl covers, you'll see this sort of similar gag a lot.
Yeah.
This is a signed copy as well, because I always love to give you that extra challenge.
Oh, God, flipping heck.
And
yeah.
And it's a Dan DeCarlo signature.
Yes, this is one of these.
Cool.
This is one of these CGC JSA signed after the event ones. And Dan DeCarlo, obviously. When did Dan DeCarlo die?
Oh, I have no idea. No, I don't know. Somebody can look it up. You got Dan DeCarlo signed right there.
Yeah.
And it's actually a good signature placement. Doesn't interfere with the art. It's
No.
like
Quite
it's signed
close
in
to-
pen, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just a really cool book because you got Stan Lee working with Dan DeCarlo. This is sort of at the height of Marvel Good Girl. So Marvel Good Girl ran from the late 40s all the way up into the mid 60s, where they had like a whole bunch of titles. 2001 he died.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not going to get another Dan DeCarlo signature. Okay. Unless you bring him up from the dead. Okay. So the point is, this is like one of many titles that they had, like Millie the Model, Patsy Walker, all those titles. They had 27 different titles for Good Girl. And at this point, Marvel is actually more into Good Girl than it is into superheroes. So this is like a big book for Marvel. This is when it's still Atlas. Yeah, Ouija board. You can get Dan DeCarlo to sign through Ouija board. Just attach a pen to the
Ouija board.
pointer.
Do you think it'd get through the authentication procedure?
Well, what you do is you have somebody that's doing the Ouija board with you. That's like a CGC authenticator, and then you're all good. But just don't take your fingers off the thing too quickly, or you'll get possessed by Dan DeCarlo.
Right. Where are we going? We're going to look at CGC and see. The flipping it. This is signed. There's going to be no other.
It's going to be awkward. This one's going to be.
There's going to be no signed ones other than.
Well, we'll see. Go there and see. This is a rare book as well, so make it extra fun for you. I bet this is a 1 of 1, so $1,320. I can't see the Go Collect yet.
Nor can I. Here we go. Yes, there you go, Alan. As predicted.
It's a 1 of 1. Huge sale. Market is coming back. Everything is good.
I thought you were going to try this on the other week, getting these 1 of 1s.
Yeah, I should have, but I didn't. I was being good for once. There's only 33 of these on the census and only 1 signed. Is that right?
Correct. This is the only signed copy of this comic.
So this is like extra special. So I think it's going to be a high price just based on that. Let's
have a look at a non-signed.
Let's look at a non-signed one. I would say the signature adds $200 to the value.
What grade was it? 6.
It was a 6.0.
So an unsigned one. The last sale was $840.
Yeah. And what was the peak sale for this?
1,000.
1,000. So kind of in line with what you would expect, actually. A couple $100 for the signature is what.
Yeah, which I think is low, given that unless you've got Matt and his Ouija board, you're not going to get another one signed, are you? So this might be the only signed copy out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dan DeCarlo didn't sign much either.
So very likely it's the only signed copy.
And this is a cool one because, this is where now, CGC is doing the authenticated signatures.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I think this was about right in terms of the price. Not too high, not too low. Kind of.
Have you got the full set of these, Alan?
Yes, I do.
How did I guess that?
Yeah.
When I say the full set, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, there's only 4 issues. Yeah. But it's a cool run. If you like showgirls, good girl art.
Right, let's move on. And next up, we've got something more mainstream. It is a Superman.
Yeah. I was actually surprised. I didn't think this was that valuable of a book. To tell you the truth, it does retell the origin of Superman. So this is Superman number what?
Superman number 146.
Okay.
Superman's life story. Crypto and Laurie Lamaris appear.
Yeah. And it's a Kurt Swan cover, I believe.
It is indeed a Kurt Swan and Stan Kay cover.
Nice. And it's still only 10 cents for this one.
It is. And it's, look at this. It's a 9.2, unbelievably.
Yeah. I mean, this is really great. But I didn't think that this was that expensive. When I saw this price, I just thought, oh, wow, that's more than I would expect.
I'm sure
book.
Matt's going to tell us why this is worth money.
Well, it is. It's an origin story. It's the story where
but it's a retelling of the origin story, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've told it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But, you know, anytime you get an origin story, that adds value to the book.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's have a look.
So yeah, this sold for $3,000. Wasn't it? Or was it 2,000?
No, 2,000. 222.
Okay, so 2,220. Okay, so to me that was I don't know. It seemed like a big sale.
I think I'm about to announce a record, Alan.
Yeah.
A genuine record.
Yeah, it's very solid. Like this one has actually a really solid trend line.
Does, yeah. Very nice trend line. Does nothing over COVID.
Yeah. And this might partly be because of, like, you know, the new rekindled love for Superman.
It could be. It could be. Yeah, because this, that February price could have gone up because of the movie.
Yeah. And this is sort of continues that trend of
yeah. That's actually quite an encouraging trend there.
Yeah.
Not often we see these on big comics. Yeah, not bad at all.
Okay, so Superman 150 is where it's the first 12-cent issue, but this is still 10 cents. And is there a 9.8 or 9.6 or anything? Is this the second highest grade?
There are 3 9.4s.
And this is the second highest grade.
Yeah, and 7 9.2s. There's no 9.6s and no 9.8s.
And there's 231 on the census. Is that right?
There's 231 on the census.
Wow.
So it's just a hard comic to get in high grade.
Very hard. I mean, that, you know, I think that scarcity also adds a lot to the value.
Yeah. It does. The fact that it's, you know, one of the top 10 in the world, you know.
And it is a cool cover where you have, like, you know, origin being shown on the cover as well. Where
and it's also a cool rocket cover.
Yeah. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, we got several records this time.
Yeah, we have.
And this is the first real record.
that one is a proper one, though.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Last comic. Oh my goodness. What could it possibly be?
What could it be, guys? Drum roll.
What have we not had? What have we not had?
Can you guys guess in the chat what comic? And it's Mark's favorite comic in the world. And it's Amazing Fantasy 15.
Of course it is.
Mark's favorite book.
We can't go more than 2 or 3 weeks without having this on the list.
Yeah.
It is quite useful because it is our bellwether comic.
It's my bellwether comic.
When Alan tells me the market is recovering, unless this is going upward
somewhere,
he's wrong.
So yeah, I like to have this one on the list once in a while, just because
once in a while,
like every day. So what's
as soon as I type an A on my computer now, it immediately comes up with, do you want me, you know, Amazing Fantasy is one of the options.
So what's the key about this book, Mark? I'm not sure.
I can't remember. It's the first appearance of Uncle Ben and Aunt May.
Very cool. Very cool.
Also the first appearance of this chap in the
Red
to be a spider.
So you know, this is a great book. So for me, like whether this book is successful or not, like I always see this as a $10,000 per point book. So if it's below, see how it's like 31. Now lately, it's been a $9,000 per point book. So when I saw that number, I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of in line with where it was been selling. So I feel like this one has bottomed out. I feel like it's finally hit that sort of trend of being a $9,000 per point book.
Uncle Ben discovers the recipe for his bride.
Yeah, that's true. That's Uncle Ben. So yeah, so this is 31,000. I think it's right in line with where it's been selling for the last little while. I think this book has finally kind of hit that bottom. Maybe kind of bounced up a little bit because I do remember.
To be fair, this has been bobbling along, Alan.
Yeah, this one actually, I remember a sale for 28 even actually.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it has been bobbling along. Amazing Fantasy stopped the fall about 18 months ago.
Last year. Yeah, last year.
It's been bobbling along, unlike...
I kind of want it to bobble along, but then kind of come back up. You know what I mean?
Yes, I think when we start seeing this coming up significantly, it'll be the turnaround in the whole market.
What people don't realize, and I have to kind of stress, is this book in the 9.6, when it had that $3.65 million sale, it was the thing that inspired the COVID bubble. You know what I mean? Where people...
Well, it helps. There were a number of things going on.
No, but it was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Amazing Fantasy sold for that crazy price. And it's sort of one of the things that fueled the hype. Yeah. So this book is truly the bellwether of the market in general. So yeah.
Okay.
And it's Mark's favorite book, so I had to put it, or he'd cry.
Well, I'm not a fan of. He's not my favorite character, as you know. Right, Alan. I think bobbling along is what's happening here.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, it's got your bobbling along feel to it. Okay. So what was the last?
It is now. I have to tell you, it is up on the last sale, which was in September.
Okay.
The sale in September was down here at 25, and this is
25. Wow.
And the sale before that was 25 as well. The sale before that was 31. So this is bobbling along. There was a 40,000 sale in March. So for me, this is bobbling along somewhere between 25 and 35,000. Yeah. And if you look at the FMV, it's 30,000.
Yeah, I would have thought this was that 30,000 kind of price.
Yeah. So this is, if this had been 35 or 36, I would have said maybe this is an indicator that the market's recovering. But for me, this is just bobbling along. Yeah,
this is So it kind of gives us a sense of where the market is. Yeah. I kind of feel like nobody has any money. I feel like that's what's happening. Like, it's not like, I just don't see the money that normally is in the market. Like, even with Golden Age, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's not really strong, giving me a strong sense that there's lots of money coming into the market. I feel like right now it's like really soft market. And this kind of is example of that. So, I mean, and the thing is, the census, this is not a rare book. I mean, the census is like 4,000. I mean,
yes, 4,000 of them. It's not rare.
Man.
Still, it is a bellwether. It is worth looking at every so often. Probably not as often as Alan looks at it, but I think Alan has a look at this every night before he goes to bed.
It's one of those things like that. I have to check it. My baby, how's it doing?
That's it, Alan.
That's it for the week. Thanks everyone who watched us do this live and awkwardly so.
I was getting pretty good.
You were getting pretty good at the end. Like, you're going da da da. You're like probably clicking like multiple times to get every tab going, and it was a good job.
It's Terry is there.
Hi, Terry.
Dead man. I met Terry for the first time live this weekend. He was at Thought Bubble, and we had dinner.
Oh, very cool. See, there's lots of Brits here.
Yeah. Excellent. So I'm afraid you've just arrived at the end, Terry. You can go back and watch this on the
Yeah.
recording.
It's on both channels.
It's
which
on
is cool.
amazing technology feat by
Where we can
the combined brains of Canada and the UK. We managed to stream this on both channels simultaneously.
Yeah, which is fun. I think that's really cool. I mean, if, do you want to do this again, or do you want to do it back to normal?
I think we might try it again next week. What do you reckon?
Oh, okay. Well, people in the chat, do you guys want us to do this a live stream again? Tell us in the chat. But yeah, I think it was a good one. And you'll be better by then. You'll be like way more.
I will have got the technological chaos sorted out.
Yes. So yeah. So thanks everyone for hanging out with us. Bye for now.
Bye.